Jordan.
Music, but we have a happy.
Sorry, y'all. I've been partying all night. I've been partying with the Celtics. The way that the series is going, might have to. Oh, I'm blocking you. May have to do some sweeping. Well, see, son, game of life. You know, because I like to teach you life lessons through sports. Hey, I saw it, but he didn't see it. We had him right where we wanted him.
Didn't I just say?
And that's the game of strategy, man. So you thought you had it, you were going, talking all this trash, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, pow! We took it.
You know,
snatched it out.
You know what's interesting?
Snatched the heart out of the chest while it continues to pump.
Hey, you know what's interesting about that? What you did just now? When you went for the heart, I didn't even flinch. Exactly. So, and that's what the Warriors are doing. But they're not even flinching. They know what to do.
This father and son duo came from North Carolina to see tonight's game. Diego is a Warrior fan. Dad, not so much.
We're getting along so far because everything's going my way. Too big, too strong. Really need the crowd behind us. That's why I'm here, to give us that extra boost and get us over the hump. Take total control tonight.
We're coming back tonight. We're going to tie it up 2-2, go back to Golden State, then 3-2, and then we're going to control the series.
This is former Chicago Bear Desmond Clark. And y'all hear me on many podcasts, but when y'all hear me on Pick'em Pros, y'all know it's all about family. This ain't just business.
Tavaras, Jordan.
I pick 'em like a pro, global Trump ball, talk a pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick 'em like a pro, global Trump ball, talk a pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. Yeah, this is a major play. We do it big in a major way. Diego be having the pick of the day. Here we come, don't care if you ready. We them boys, the gold is heavy. Top picks like cheese, no shredded. Number one is where we headed. I'm a grizzly, a bear like Desmond. I'm a Steeler, no saint, no reverend. Making plays is our profession. Do it big, it's now or never. I got game like I'm moving clever. We be reaching all different levels. Never breaking, we hitting the pedal. Right on time, we ride on schedule. I pick 'em like a pro, global Trump ball, talk a pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick 'em like a pro, global Trump ball, talk a pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. Yeah. Come join the winning team. Winner circle. Pick 'em pros.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derek Thompson.
I'm Diego Thompson.
And who are we?
The Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros back in the house, coming at you with a special episode of Who You Got, Father-Son Dynamic Duo, episode 125, 3-year anniversary of Pick'em Pros. Yes, no games here. No games, man. Big night. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This is so special. Sold out way in advance. And we're standing room, and we're beyond standing room. Beyond standing room. So thank you. Much love to everyone. Thank you for everybody that made this possible. Man, I'm not even going to be able to remember everybody, but just thank you. All the camera crew behind the scenes. Big shout out to my wife. for the idea of Pick'em Pros. Big shout out to her. Would not be here without her. Man, Summer, with all the social media, all that you do, man, just the whole team, TNT Creative Group, Michael Sims, him. Aaron Griffin behind the camera. We got Justin behind the camera, powering through. Man, and many, all our volunteers, everyone working the door, Jamila, Bernice, everybody. I know I'm forgetting somebody, everybody. Thank you. All right. Man, we got a packed show. We are star-studded here tonight. North Carolina's finest is in the building, and also beyond North Carolina. We have people, man, running up the frequent flyer air miles. We got Arizona in the building. Man, we got Detroit in the house. Detroit's in the building, always. Man, we got Pittsburgh, PA in the building. But let me stop for 1 second, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
All right. So, Diego, man, this is your moment. This is your time.
Yep.
You know, for Super Bowl, you are currently undefeated with Super Bowl picks.
Yep.
So, everybody's going to witness history here tonight because he's going to lose. Yeah?
I don't know about that.
So you're going to lose tonight. You're going to lose. You're going to learn today. All right. So you can already tell what side of the fence we're on.
What's your record? Just let the people know, like, what's your record, man?
That's not important, you know?
Not important.
I'm the host of the show. Look, I'm like LeBron James, okay? I'm a father.
Have you won one time?
I'm a husband.
Have you won?
All right, good person. You know, haven't gotten in trouble. You know what I mean? I'm just going to lean on that. I'm going to go to the LeBron James route. All right. But, hey, I'm going to get a win today. Man. All right. Well, let me tell you about our show rundown, and then we're going to get into the show here. But we've got our first guest a little later on is going to be Mr. Marquise Williams, former QB of UNC. He's going to be joining us a little later. All right. Excited about that. We've got our high school rising star, Mr. Number 23, Justice Mitchell from Clayton High School is in the building. Yes, he's in the building. We've got, oh my gosh. Have y'all heard the hit smash over and over on the radio, Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker? Heard that? We've got the producer, Mr. Tavaras Jordan, in the building for behind that. Yes. And then we have Mr. Chucc Global coming in from Pittsburgh, PA. He blessed us with the song Pick'em Pros. He is in the building. And Tavaras was on the beat. So, man, just a great show. And Pick'em Pros is expanded, right? So we now have an NBA and NFL expert who will be joining us in a minute. His name is Christopher Williams. You've seen him many times. He'll be on with us. All right. And then we also have, we've got Brianna from Arizona joining us, she's our Pick'em Pros correspondent. So we can't wait to have her on. All right. So it's going to be great. All right. Well, Diego, man, first, before we get into Chris and bring him on, let's talk about Patrick Mahomes. All right, so I see you've got all the gear on. You know, you got the Super Bowl hat, which is kind of weird because the Kansas City Chiefs are not your team. All right?
I mean, it was one of my wins, so I got to, celebrate a win.
Okay.
That's what it represents.
Okay, but I think it's a rule that you can only buy the championship gear if that's your team. I think that's a rule. That's in the rule book.
Nah, that's not in the rule book. No.
Okay, that's not in the rule book. All right, okay. All right, so if you get the pick right, you can get it. All right, man. Well, tell us, before we bring Chris on, man, what's your take on Patrick Mahomes? If he wins this game, if he wins this Super Bowl, does that solidify him as the GOAT?
I think he's already the GOAT with what he's done right now, but I think a third Super Bowl in a row would just solidify it. It would just solidify with all that he's done, the different teams he's taken to Super Bowls, all the accomplishments. Yeah, I think that will solidify him as the GOAT.
Okay, you think that will solidify him? All right. Yeah, man. You know what? I actually agree with you. I agree, man. What he's done has been phenomenal. I know many people look at Tom Brady's 7 Super Bowls, which is phenomenal. All right, but again, he was not the main guy for the first 3 Super Bowls. Right, they were more of a defensive team. He was not the main guy. Patrick Mahomes, they don't have Patrick Mahomes, they don't win any of these Super Bowls. And if he becomes the first to win 3 in a row. I think that gives him a very strong case. But we have some others on the panel that will disagree with that. So we'll talk about that and go back and forth. All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring our first special guest. Y'all ready for the first guest? All right. Oh, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun because we're going to talk about a lot of fun things with this guy. We're going to talk about his Mr. Lamar Jackson. He's the Lamar Jackson apologist. Put your hands together for no one other than Christopher Davis.
How's everybody doing today?
What's going on, my man? All right, Chris, C-Pain. That's right, yes, a.k.a. C-Pain, which that name is so pretty. You know, my wife coined that for you.
Oh, I know. I definitely appreciate it for it. It's fire. It's fire.
Yes, that is fire. That's fire, my man. Well, welcome to the show, man. So, hey, let's just get right on into it, Chris. Lamar Jackson, we all thought he was going to win MVP. You were rooting for him all year long to win MVP, although we told you, hey, you shouldn't worry about that. He needs to get another chip before he wins the Super Bowl. Although I was saying all along, Josh Allen was the MVP and he would win that, but that's okay. I don't even know why I brought that up.
I was saying that too, man.
You were?
Yeah, I was.
I don't seem to remember that. Okay, I don't seem to remember that. But anyway, Chris, man, what's your take on Lamar Jackson not winning the MVP?
I mean, it is what it is. At this point, I need him to be on a scorched earth tour because no accolades for an all-time great quarterback season is crazy. I mean, 4,000 passing yards, 900 rushing yards, first quarterback in history to ever do that. Also, 40 touchdowns, less than 5 interceptions, all that stuff, right? And he doesn't win MVP. Now, again, bad taste in everybody's mouth with the playoff performance and Mark Andrews also having a horrible game. Lamar had a horrible first half as well. So I think I don't know how that factored in, but I find it funny how you can be first team All-Pro and then you suddenly don't win MVP. This is the first quarterback since the 80s for that to happen.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. But, shout out to Josh Allen. He did have a great year, an amazing year. I feel like my Lamar bias shows too much because it really was a good year for Josh. Because I called him a turnover machine, all that, and this year he really performed. So you know what? I'm bowing out. Lamar, just go be scorched earth next season. Let's worry about that Super Bowl MVP next year, man.
Okay. Yeah. So Diego, what's your take on that?
So last year the argument was that Lamar, it wasn't about the stats for the MVP, but now he has the best stats and everybody's complaining that he doesn't win. So that's just really the only thing. And Josh Allen, I mean, he had the better regular season, just like team-wise, and just had all the big wins, beat Kansas City, beat Detroit, and beat Lamar in the playoffs too. So
yeah. But I mean, are any of them playing on Sunday though? Who's playing on Sunday? That's just what
Josh made it farther.
Yeah. Josh made it farther, and Josh played spectacularly in the playoffs.
So yet again, he lost better. Got it.
He lost better.
That's just all I want to know.
He lost
Lamar,
better.
And again, Lamar, keeps losing, so really don't got a leg to stand on there. But shout out to Josh for his angle losing better. We'll see how next year goes.
All right. Okay, man. Well, we here at Pick 'em Pros, like I said, have been growing, and we've been fortunate to have an insider who is able to meet professional athletes. So we are so blessed to have Ms. Brianna here on the team. She's been interviewing people. So we're going to have her join the panel, tell us a little bit about some of the folks that she's interviewing for us. And we're going to talk a little bit of Kansas City Chiefs and the refs with her. So put your hands together for Brianna. All right, Brianna, what's going on?
Not much. It's really cold down here.
Well, compared to Arizona, yes.
Yes, definitely. I miss the heat already. So
compared to Arizona. Now, the people from other areas would not agree, but yes, it is. We have 4 seasons, which is
you're
good.
really lucky for that. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I feel really blessed to be here.
Yes, great to have you. Thanks for making the trip all the way from Arizona. So tell us about your new role and some of the interviews that you have lined up.
Yeah, so right now I'm a correspondent for the Pick 'em Pros. So lately I I did an interview for an MLB pitcher, Luke Little. He plays for the Cubs, and that package will be done after spring training. I have to get all the B-roll for that. And I recently did one on Nick Chaston. He's a Muay Thai boxer, 9-time champion. So that will be done next week. So that's really exciting. And I have a lot of other interviews lined up.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great. That's great. We appreciate that. That just takes us to a whole new level, and your ability to, get these interviews and do such a phenomenal job with them is just expanding our brand. So we appreciate that. Now, while we have you here, we know that you had some posts where you were pretty upset about the Kansas City Chiefs and the refs and Mahomes and all of that. So, we're not getting into our picks just yet, but what's your take on the refs and the Chiefs?
Hey, the refs really help out the Chiefs, and it's really annoying. I say this in almost every single post I have on my Instagram. I'll never get old or tired of talking about it at all. But they really help the Chiefs. When they played the Bills, there was a whole face mask, and they didn't call it, and that would have made the Bills get a touchdown. So when they don't call certain plays, when it helps out the Chiefs, it gets really annoying. Because the Bills should have beat the Chiefs, and that's the end of the story. And they should have been at the Super Bowl. Instead, the Chiefs are, which is annoying.
So that's so funny. So cameraman Aaron behind the scene, he is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I'm not even gonna mess with him. If you really want to get him mad, tell him he's a bandwagon fan.
Bandwagon.
And then he'll tell you he's been a fan since '94, and then he'll start naming random people that you've never heard of. Oh man, but no, all in good fun. Well, it is going to be fun. We can't wait for this Super Bowl, and we're going to be watching, and we can't wait to see who you pick. So it's kind of clear who some people are picking on the panel, but we'll find out who the rest are picking.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. All right, can't wait to see. All right. Well, I believe Marquise Williams is in the building, so we're going to have him on in a second. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. All right. Thank you.
Tavaras, Jordan.
I pick him like a pro, global trying ball, talk a pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick him like a pro, global trying ball, talk a pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all.
All right, welcome back. Yeah. So we told y'all we've got North Carolina's finest in the building, man. Best of the best. So excited for tonight. All right. So Diego, man, why don't you tell everybody who our next guest is, man?
Our next guest is former UNC quarterback Marquise Williams.
All right, put your hands together for him. Come on. Oh, man, my God. Oh, thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate you having me. Man.
Yes. Oh, grab the. Here you go.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
Yes. Great to have you, man. So, man, we met, I think about a year and a half, 2 years ago and whatnot. And, man, you were so gracious with your time, and we appreciate that. And we've been excited to be able to have you on. And I know that, you being, UNC legend and whatnot, the team wants you to come and pump up the team and whatnot, which is great. And, we got a chance to tailgate with you out there before, and that was a great experience. So we appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, Diego, you want to kick off our first question?
Oh, yeah. So you had an incredible career at UNC. What was your favorite moment from that?
I would say beating up on the Duke Blue Devils. I want to say it was like our last home game. We were 7-0. They had a chance to be the first team ever in Carolina history to go 8-0 at home. And, man, we came out with the flea flick of the first play, and we set the tempo. So,
wow.
I know you're a Duke fan. So, I had to put a spanking to him. So,
that was my greatest. Start the interview like that, man?
Yeah, I'm starting like that. I'm sorry. Not basketball, but football.
Oh, man, great question. So, Marquise, how has your time at UNC prepared you for life beyond football?
Man, it showed me a lot, taught me a lot. But I think the way I am as a leader showed me the adversity of life, everything you got to go through. Man, being an adult, my dad always said it's hard and it's hard. But that's the blessing in this life. You know, sometimes you live and learn. And man, just leading a team, being able to like overcome every adversity I've been through in my life, I think that's what changed me and made me the better person I am today.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Yeah, that's a testament to the school.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, and to you as well. All right, you got the next one, Diego.
Yeah, who did you model your game after as a quarterback?
Man, I was a big Vince Young fan growing up. Oh man, it was incredible to watch him. I actually wore number 10 in middle school. I played at Jam Alexander in Charlotte, so that was like the biggest thing. And I wanted to be like Vince Young, and it was the greatest thing. I got to play with him in the CFL. I actually took his spot. He got cut, so I always held it over his head that he's my idol, but I had to send him home. But man, we talk about it and laugh about the same thing. But Vince Young is one of the greatest guys that I model my game around, and he was one of the heck of a players, man.
Yeah. I've got one actually before your next one, Diego. So, how would Vince Young be in today's NFL?
I think he'd be one of the best. I mean, the league is becoming more of a dual threat game to me. I feel like there was a lot of running and gunning. To be successful, you got to have a mobile quarterback.
That's right.
We look in the Super Bowl now, and there's 2 mobile quarterbacks. And in the division rounds, there was Josh Allen, Lamar. Those guys make plays with their legs, but not only with their arm, but their legs too. So
absolutely, yeah. One of my favorites for sure. All right, what's your next one, Diego?
How did you feel after your record-setting performance against Duke?
Oh, man, it was incredible, man. That was one of the biggest games ever. I think I set the record with the most touchdowns in Carolina history. That game, I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you asked these questions. But man, it was a great time for us, man. It was a thing that the cross rival 8 miles apart, and they wanted to come in. They was big bad tails that day, and we showed them that who the real blue is. And I'm sorry I said it again, but we the real blue, baby.
All right. So, Marquise, what are some of the biggest challenges transitioning from college football to professional?
Man, honestly, the speed of the game is crazy. Yeah, I mean, these guys, you have guys at 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", running 4.4s, 4.3s. Everybody's much stronger than you, faster than you. But the biggest challenge for me is, that playbook. I'm not gonna act like it was easy, dude. It was like learning a new language.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to spit it back to the players, and everybody got to know what they're doing. You got to know what everybody's doing exactly. But I would say, man, learning the playbook and knowing the ins and outs, or why we calling this play, knowing defensive fronts, 3 down and 4 downs, and bare fronts. I mean, it was challenging, but it was also a fun time to do it.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, how long is a typical play in the pros?
I'll give you an example. Let's go strong right, Z short, 772, X dagger, F flag, Z ain't. So yeah, it's kind of healthy, man. That's one of the shorter ones. So, yeah.
Wow.
So who are your favorite players in the league today?
Of course, man, I'm gonna go with Lamar Jackson. Lamar is he's a guy that doesn't get much credit because he doesn't win the big games. But man, for him to get to those MVPs and things he's doing, he's one of the best. And I also give it to Josh Allen, man. That's a guy that I like too. So Lamar is my guy, and then Josh Allen, and I like Joe Burrow too. He plays with a lot of swag, man. So
yeah, he does for sure. So what's your thoughts on Bill Belichick?
Man, I'm excited, man. It seems like he's bringing in all the sons on the staff. But I'm excited to see how it translates from the pros into college. I think it's a different game. When you got 18-year-olds, man, that really care about a dollar these days, right? With guys like me, I was about winning. It's now you have to, how is he going to translate that from, trying to being the man to basically you have to kiss tail these days, honestly, to get players what you want.
That's true.
And that's the change of the game, man. So I'm excited to see how well he does with it. I hope, a winning record for us. That's all I can pray, man, because, it's been a struggle for us since 2015, my last year. So I'm hoping things can get back rolling for us at Chapel Hill.
Okay. So how would you rank your all-time UNC QBs? I don't know if you want to do top 3, top 5. I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, well, I'm always a humble guy, so I would go Sam Howell.
Okay.
I always thought Sam Howell was very special. Drake, man, and then myself. Those guys had a different talent, and that's just humbly speaking, man. Those guys were very, very different, and they went out and showed it every Saturday. And a lot of people would definitely put me number one, but I'll put Sam, Drake, and then myself.
All right.
I do have 11 wins, and they never got that, so I'm gonna give myself.
That's right. Yes. Make some noise for that. Oh, Marquise, who's the best player you ever played against?
Best player I ever played against, I would have to say Deshaun Watson. And he was different. I mean, he played quarterback, but I mean, the way he managed the game. I mean, he was only a freshman or a redshirt freshman playing in the AC championship.
Wow.
And he was incredible. I think he set the AC record for like 490 yards.
Right.
But the way he managed it, the way he made it slow down, and I was a senior looking over at this guy like, man, this guy got like 2 more years and he's going to be the real deal. And he ended up being the real deal. You know, he had some adversity he's going through right now, but I think that's what's going to challenge him to get back to that Deshaun Watson, that number 4 that everybody always knows. Yeah. So I would give it to Deshaun Watson, man. He was a special guy, and he's still playing, but he's a special guy.
Right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. What advice would you give to young quarterbacks trying to lead their team to wins and success?
Never get down to yourself. It's funny that one of my quarterbacks here I trained, man, his name is Levin, and I was, he had a rough day the other day, and I was like, Levin, man, as a quarterback, you can never get down to yourself, because once you lose confidence in yourself, who's going to put the confidence back in yourself? And that's the biggest thing, man, leading your team, doing the right things, man. The biggest thing is doing the right thing, is always knowing that adversities come, but how you going to overcome the adversity. A lot of people say at the University of North Carolina, when adversity hits me, I always smile. And everybody says today, I'm smiling, I'm a smile. That's the biggest thing in this world, man. When you get hit in the face, get back up and smile and say, okay, I'm going to take the next 10, but I'm going to get the next one.
That's right.
So it's always about leading by example and always believing in yourself, number one.
Yeah.
And taking it day by day, brother.
I love that. That's great advice. Well, we have one more question for you, and then we have some audience questions that we'll get into in a minute here. So everybody's excited to have you here. Thank you again. So with NIL deals in play, how do you think that has changed the landscape of college football today?
I love it, but then again, I'm not a fan of it. I think soon it's going to be a professional thing, and I feel like the ACC is going to get wiped away because how much money Texas A&M, Texas, Ohio State, these guys are bringing in. A lot of people think that Carolina has a lot of NIL money when we don't.
Right.
We don't, and that's shocking to a lot of folks. But it's going to be challenging, man, because you look at the SEC now. Missouri is a basketball school. When did they become a basketball school? Football school. Money talks, man. So these guys in the SEC are killing us in NIL and making the ACC look like we don't belong nowhere no more. So I'm a fan of it, but I'm not. Also, give guys their credit and give them their money. If their jersey's getting sold, I think they should get a half of that.
Right.
NCAA should not make off for somebody.
Absolutely.
I go back to myself. I want some of that money too, man.
Right.
My jersey is sold, but
for sure.
I think it's a iffy situation for me, man. I don't know how to feel about it. I think our women's lacrosse team, they got some girls that's Olympic winners, but they don't see the NIL.
Right.
I think they got the most national champions in college.
I believe so. Yes.
I'm excited about it, but then again, it's like, man, is this turned into a professional program and everything now? So
Yeah, they even have general managers now, because of
and
that.
that's crazy. You heard what Coach Davis said. We got to go get a general manager after what Duke did to us. But man, that's what's changing the game, man. And then general managers, it's becoming professional now.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we have Brianna. We have some questions from the audience. All right.
All right. I'm Brianna, and I'm here with
Danielle. How are you?
Hey, great.
Right, and she does have a question for you.
Yes. First, I'm a huge UNC fan, so thank you for all that you've done for UNC. My question for you is, what was your major driving factor for you to be so successful with your career?
Well, say it again, I'm sorry.
What was your major factor for you to be so successful with your career?
Well, people doubted me. Everybody said I wouldn't be a high school quarterback because I came from a small town, Shelby. So it was like, oh, you never start quarterback in a big city in Charlotte. Proved them wrong. And then everybody's like, well, he's just going to be an athlete and play tight end when he get to college. So people that always doubted me, gave me the motivation to be successful. And I knew I wanted to make Carolina a football school. Everybody always talk about Carolina being a basketball school, but me, I changed that. I wanted to go somewhere where not Virginia Tech, not Michigan, not Florida, where it's always football. I wanted to go to Carolina. Let me get this team back on the map, and we won 11 games. So that's what my motivation. Hey,
Marquise.
Thank you.
All right, and we have one more question. What is your name?
Jackson Osterling.
All right, and what's your question?
What is the favorite game you've played?
Did you say it again?
What is your favorite game you've played?
Favorite game? A video game or something?
No, like one of your football games.
Oh man, my.
We know what's coming.
I'm gonna say Pittsburgh was one of my favorite games. Also, it was a Thursday night game. I think Pittsburgh was 7-0, and we were 6-1. And I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but it's one of the craziest games I ever had. I actually got face masks, fixed my face mask, and threw a 63-yard bomb to Ryan Switzer, and it was amazing. So I would say that was one of my favorite games. Also, other than beating up on the Dukies.
All right.
you.
Love it. All right. That's our questions. All right. Well, Marquise, thank you so much for your time. It's been great to have you. I know we talked about doing something more in-depth in the studio, so we got to get that because you have a great story, and I want to help tell that. So we'll talk and put something more in-depth together.
I appreciate you guys, man, and thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Put your hands together for Marquise Williams. All right. Appreciate it. All right. All right, man. Starting off with a bang here. All right, Diego, you ready to talk a little NBA, man?
Ready.
Yeah, the NBA, they've been making waves, making noise. Yeah, they kind of stolen some of the highlights from the NFL here. I don't know if they're mad that the NFL had games on Christmas, so I think they're getting them back with all these big deals here. But Christopher Davis, why don't you come on and join us, my man? Let's talk a little NBA. All right. I don't know why you cheesing over there, man.
We're just getting a top 5
Pick up your mic.
Sorry, just getting a top 5 player under the age of 25. Under the age of 26, actually. He's turning 26 soon. Yeah, as a Lakers fan, what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. How are y'all feeling about it?
I feel, let Diego.
I don't know about the fit. I don't know about the fit. Him and LeBron, I don't know if they're going to click together, And they don't have a reliable center either. Mark Williams, they picked up him, but he's been hurt half the year, so
Well, at this point, I just want to see, because at least we have a future at this point.
At least you got a big name.
The one thing I was worried about as a Lakers fan, especially as LeBron is starting to wind down, is what's the future going to look like? Are we going to have a couple years where we tank? We got Luka now, and I mean, we've seen the Mavericks, they're always going to the playoffs, always competing for conference finals. Took them to the finals last year.
Yes.
And again, shout out Rob Pelinka for the greatest highway robbery I've ever seen. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah. It did seem like, people thought it was fake, right?
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
I woke up so confused that night. I was like, okay, this is obviously a hack. Something's went wrong. Somebody just typed something wrong in the headline, and then I saw the news was official, and I was like, okay, this is crazy.
Now, are you concerned that there's something deeper going on? For the Mavs to just let Luka go like that?
With the NBA and the ratings being down, why? I'm not. Listen, because my team is reaping the benefits of this award, I would say no, but come on, Adam Silver, you want a top 5 player in one of the best locations in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I do feel like something was afoot. But now, Austin Reeves did have 45 points tonight, so hopefully he can fill that third star role and continue to be great. I like all of our other pieces. I'm just very excited to see what the rest of the season and what the future holds for the Lakers. Because honestly, I don't still think we're a championship team. I don't think automatically we're going to the finals. But I do think that we did set ourselves up very well for the future. So I'm excited.
So Diego, you put a post out. You said you felt it was a win-win. Why don't you tell us a little more about that?
The Mavericks, their defense got a lot better because Luka's not a great defender. AD, he's one of the best defenders in the league, paired with all the centers they have, and the Lakers got a big name. So that's what they like. They like big names. So yeah, that's a
A
win.
big name that just took his team to the finals. I just want to
Big
say.
name who's been injured half the year.
Yeah.
And a big name who is going to continue to be one of the greatest players in the NBA.
And that defense was, once they made those trades before the trade deadline last year, and they turned that defense around, that's when the Mavs really seemed to turn a corner. But Diego, what's my life lesson? Do you know my life lesson?
I don't think I know.
You don't know which one I'm talking about? All right. The life lesson is when something seems to be too good to be true, it normally is.
Hey man, we gonna see. We gonna see.
We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. So
a lot of dreams and optimism. A lot of dreams and optimism.
Yeah. But you know what? We're not gonna take that. You're smiling. You're happy. We're not gonna take that away right now. So want you to stay happy. I think they play tonight, right?
Yeah, no, we won. Austin Reeves dropped 45 without Luka and LeBron.
Okay.
Beat the Pacers.
Okay, beat the Pacers. How Luka do tonight?
He's still warming up. He's still getting better.
Oh, he's still getting better?
Yeah, still getting better.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, we focus on the future, man. Like, listen, I thought we would be one of the worst teams in the NBA as soon as LeBron left. We back. Okay, we back.
Okay, so the professor says the Mavs put on a clinic today. The Mavs are looking good too.
Yeah, who had a lower body injury in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was nothing serious.
Yeah, nothing serious. Anthony Davis is surely going to be fine. Surely.
Yeah.
Y'all called him street clothes the whole time he was on the Lakers, though. So now all of a sudden we can go with our
now all of a
injury
sudden he's
history.
great.
Y'all.
Now all of a sudden he's great.
No. Okay,
That's how it works. All right. Well, let's talk about the Hemi Jimmy trade. Went to Diego's Golden State Warriors. All right. So Diego, man. Diego, tell us about your Golden State Warriors and Jimmy Butler, man.
Jimmy Butler is going to lead us to a championship in the next 3 years. Jimmy Butler is the X factor. Playoff Jimmy is what we need to get to the finals and win it. He's what we need. He just got it. He just got it, man.
See, you always have to take stuff too far. You got to take stuff too far, man.
That's crazy.
Nobody thinks the Golden State Warriors and Hemi Jimmy is going to take them to the who? You do? Okay, well, you know what? Maybe they will. My wife said they are, so let me straighten up. All right. What's your take on this, Chris?
I mean, y'all did trade very solid rotational pieces, so that is a bit concerning.
It doesn't matter.
But again, hey, let's see what Jimmy does. He automatically seems to turn on the playoffs. Hopefully, seeing the fact that you guys already are looking like a play-in team, he's going to need to ramp it up as soon as he gets there. So hopefully he's playoff Jimmy early instead of, in the playoffs.
Yeah, what's the current seed?
That's not important.
Oh, yeah.
It's not important.
It's
Hey, wow. Like father, like son, right?
We're focused on championships. We're focused on championships here.
Okay. All right, okay. That's a good one. All right, so what does this do for the NBA Finals? Who would you say is the favorite right now, or what would your prediction be? We're not going to hold you to it, of course, but based off of these moves, Diego, who would you put in the NBA Finals?
I would go with the Celtics out of the East and the Thunder out of the West. I mean, the Thunder, they've just been playing so great. Chet's been injured most of the year, and SGA's just been losing his mind and going crazy. But I'd actually pick the Thunder to win it all.
Thunder to win it all. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thunder to win it all. All right. What about you, Chris?
I'm going to still go with the Thunder and Celtics. I was leaning towards the Knicks, but again, I have a feeling Tom Thibodeau running the boys to the ground is going to happen again. But I do think that, just Boston's playoff experience is going to come through again in the East. I don't trust the Cavs. And again, OKC, them young boys down there, like Shea is really doing his thing. And he should win MVP. That's my MVP pick right now. He's been going crazy.
Yeah. Man, we have any Boston Celtic fans in the building?
Nah.
Boston Celtic fans in the building? No? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we had at least one in the building. All right, yes. Hey, put the crowd mic on, the crowd camera on. Let's show where's our Boston Celtic fan? There he is. Yes. You're gonna be on the show. We're gonna have you on the show, man. We're gonna talk as we get a little deeper. So I have the Boston Celtics going to the finals this year. But I have a rematch of the NBA Finals from last year. I've got the Boston Celtics playing the Dallas Mavericks. That's who I've got in the NBA Finals.
Who's going to win it?
Who's going to win?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Ooh.
Yes.
Glad you're standing on that, bro. Just stand on.
Yes, I'm standing on it. I'm saying it with my chest. Standing on that. Standing on business. So you might see a return of Jerry on that one. Like I said, we're cleaning up our act. We're drinking pure green. All right. And we are going to get the title. All right. You saw Jerry fired up the jet, came all the way down to Clayton and got some pure green. Y'all saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Jerry did his thing.
All right, did his thing. All right, we know the Mavericks are going to take care of business. All right, man. Okay. Well, that was fun talking about NBA. Y'all ready to hear from a rising star, Justice Mitchell? Yeah, we got to catch up with our guy. We talked to him back in November, and now he's in the midst of the season, so he's come back to tell us about what's going on. So we're going to take a quick break, and when you come back, we're going to introduce Justice Mitchell. All right, we'll see y'all in a little bit. Let me hit this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Diego, why don't you introduce our next guest, man?
All right, we got the guy who's about to score 1,000 points from Clayton High School, Justice Mitchell.
Put your hands together. All right. We got our guy, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good, man. Coming straight from the court. So you had we had some inclement weather here a couple weeks ago, and you guys have had like 4 games in 6 days or something like that. And you guys played earlier today. How'd you do?
Oh, I did good. I had 16. So I mean, we got a win. It was a close win, but
good.
We got it.
Good. I love it, man. I love it. Well, it's great to see you, man. So I know you've been on the quest to score 1,000. So wait a minute. So you said you scored 16 today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so did you get the 1,000?
Yes, sir.
Oh, put your hands together. Yeah. Yes. Oh, man, that's awesome, man. Yeah, big time. So now I know you also wanted to get 500 rebounds, but you had an injury earlier this season, so you haven't been able to play the whole season.
Yeah.
But where are you right now on rebounds?
Oh, no, I got that too.
Oh, you already got it. Man, dude. All right, so you got your goal. Oh, that's wonderful. I love it. Man, so, wow. So tell us about the injury that you had and overcoming that.
Oh, yeah, that injury sucked in the beginning of the season. I had to sit out, watch my guys play. We lost our first game of the year. That really sucked. I felt like if I was there, we would have won it.
Yeah,
would have done good.
Sure.
Not just because I'm saying like I'm good, but like because I feel like us as a team, like we win all the time. Like
absolutely,
I think we're all together and all bought in. We're just the unstoppable team.
Absolutely. No, you guys are fun to watch. It's been a joy to watch you guys all season. So I'll give it to you, Diego.
See that 3-point shot's been hitting all year.
Yes, sir.
Just how have you improved on that throughout in the offseason and throughout the year to make that a big part of your game?
Off season, I went in the gym early, late, all the time. I was always in the gym just shooting. During the season too, I'm still shooting. My coach opens up the gym, so shout out to him. I'm glad that he opens the gym. It shows me that he wants us to win. He cares about us and all that. He goes in the gym whenever, like I can text him at 8, 9, and he'll go and open the gym for me.
Wow, yeah, that's great. Yeah, great team there. Yeah, your shot looks sweet, man. It looks really good. I mean, it's obvious. Yeah, you've definitely been in the gym and working, so it's looking good. And it's net too. It's not like it's rattling into nothing. It's pure, man. Looking real good. I'll give it to you, Diego.
So I know you hit your 1,000-point, 500 rebound goal. What are your other goals for the season?
Now what I'm looking forward is to all these team goals that we have to get through. Sadly, we can't win the conference championship, but we do got a conference tournament that we can win. So we're looking forward to that and playoffs. We're trying to go all the way. I think we can. I think if we all put our pieces together, I think we're going to be great.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So with that conference tournament, so if you guys win that, do you think you have to win that tournament to get in, or you think you'll be in the playoffs no matter what? What are you thinking on that?
We're in the playoffs no matter what.
Okay.
Our team strength is already so high to where they marked us in as one. So
got you.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. So with NIL, man, I know I've seen a lot on social media. I've seen you plugging certain things out there. What can you tell us about some of the deals that you have right now? Who are you aligned with that you can speak
Pure
of?
Green. I'm aligned with Pure Green.
All right, Pure Green. Put your hands together,
sir.
Pure Green. All right.
Great smoothies. They're good company. They're good people too. So And then my other one that I can talk about is Cleveland Draft House, located in Clayton too.
Yeah.
And that's really all I can really say about all my NLs so far.
Love that. No, man. Well, that's fantastic. Well, no, man. Best to you. And then last but not least, I know that you've had your eye on, a lot of colleges and whatnot. We're not going to put you on the spot with any of that right now because I know it's a lot going on. All I say is when it's time for you to, I know you're narrowing it down, but when you're actually going to make that final decision, we'd like you to be able to join us and to be able to make that announcement. All right?
Yes, sir. I got you. I'll do that.
All right. I appreciate that. Cool, man. Well, hey, man, you one of our favorites. We love watching you. Again, you were after my heart with the post game, but now you've added the outside game. So just so fun to watch. And, man, we'll be there repping, giving T-shirts out, doing whatever we can to cheer you guys on, man.
Sir, thank you.
All right,
for that.
appreciate you, man. Put your hands together for Justice Mitchell. Oh, hold on, we got some questions. Oh, my bad. All right, Brianna, our correspondent is going to lead the questions that we have for you. All right.
All right, I'm here with
Julian.
All right, and what's your question?
So for Justice, as a high school phenom, what are you most excited about going to the next level?
Probably developing my game. I'm not gonna say I'm scared, but like I'm gonna stand for like what I am. I think I'm a good college prospect. I think I'll do good in college. I'm not gonna back down to anybody. So whoever tries to come at me, I'm coming right back at them.
That's right. I love. Let's keep Julian and Julian's our Celtic. Oh no, you got anything you want to bless us with on the Celtics? Any tips or anything you want to share about the Celtics?
Just expect for them to be in the finals. That's all.
That's it. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. All right, Justice, man. We appreciate you, man. Have a great evening. All right.
Yes, sir.
You gonna bowl with us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sounds good. All right. All right, y'all. All right. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break. And we're going to have a word from our sponsors, Pure Green and Raleigh Paving next. So quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. We got a word from our sponsors, partners, everything, man. Pure Green, how you doing? Cody, Danielle, we call you by your official names. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Doing good. Having fun.
Good. Yeah, great to have you here. Thank you for the products and whatnot. And then we also have these healthy shots here. All right. Now, we've kind of coined these our island shots when somebody's on an island. But, by being the Super Bowl, the odds are very unlikely that somebody's going to take an island shot on the show. But we'll see. You never know. So we'll see. All right. But anyway, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your company?
Yeah, so we brought Pure Green to Clayton, North Carolina. It's basically an all-natural organic juice bar. We do smoothies, acai bowls, also juices. You see juices on the table, wellness shots, oatmeal toast, things like that. But our key is just to keep it all natural, to make it the most beneficial for the human body. As far as pre, post recovery, hydration, just a good way to fuel the body.
Wow, nice. Yeah. Well, yeah, we love your products. And Diego, you were taking all of mine, man.
Yeah, I was. I had like 3 shots in one day.
Yes.
What's your favorite?
I like the blue one.
Yes,
the blue
that one's awesome.
Yeah, blue is awesome. Yeah, they're great. All right, so I see Danielle, you're wearing the green. Does that symbolize anything?
It does. I'm pulling for the Eagles. I want them to win. So here we are.
All right. How about you, Cody?
Yeah, I came kind of neutral, just a little undecided. I do like with Diego the three-peat that's going on, but we did go to our first Phillies game about a month ago, so I'm Eagles all the way.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. We have some great promos that we're going to be putting on Instagram, so we're excited to collab with you. I can already say one of them, all right? So we're going to be teaming up with Pure Green on Instagram. We're going to have a contest, and we're actually going to put up 2 seats to our box that we're going to have during the first round of the NCAA tournament. So there's going to be a game Friday, March 21st, round 1 at the Lenovo Center. And those that like and subscribe to both of our channels will be eligible for a raffle to be able to hang with me and Diego in the box to watch round 1. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Definitely be exciting.
All right, let's go be
Part of that.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Put your hands together for Pure Green. All right. And then we've got one more sponsor joining us. Put your hands together. Not only is he a sponsor of Raleigh Paving, he also has his own podcast, Whole Shots, and is a regular on the show, Mr. Johnny O.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Johnny, and everybody loves Johnny O. Hey, can we get a Johnny chat? Johnny. There we go. All right, my man. So, hey, tell us about Raleigh Paving.
All right, so everybody needs a little bit of rehab in their parking lots, and if they walk out there and there's cracks and it's not looking up to par, give Raleigh Paving a call to get your parking lot redone from the bottom up, make it look brand new again, better curb appeal. You need your lines striped again. We can stripe them, we can crack fill them, we can do all the type of upgrades you need for your business to make that curb front look good again. And the best thing about it all is the team and the camaraderie we have. It's a family vibe. All the guys that have been there, we've been together longer than 10 years. So everything meshes really well. And just like in football, basketball, any team sport, it takes a good team to create a champion. And if you know how to pick them right, like the pick 'em pros, you'll pick Raleigh Paving.
That's right. Absolutely. Man, you got a Super Bowl question for Johnny?
Who's your pick for the Super Bowl?
Man, if you had a gun to my head, I'd have to say the Eagles. I guess it depends, because the NFL, all they got to do is close their eyes and dial the wrong number, and they'll find a good set of referees that love Mahomes. So hopefully we can see a good game. I mean, all the jokes aside, good for both those teams. Yeah. And Diego, as much as I got your back on all your picks, I got to go with the old man on this one.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, Diego. That streak is ended this week, Diego. If you're going to be 3-1.
We'll 3-1.
3-1, baby. 3-1. All right. Well, Johnny, we're going to get you out on this last question, man, because you and I were joined at the hip on this one. The NFL MVP.
Let's go, Josh Allen. Yes. You called it from day one, I feel like.
I did, day one.
I mean, you could run the tapes back if you don't believe him, Diego, but I'm pretty sure he said maybe week 1, week 2.
I don't know if he said day 1.
Are you upset about it that Lamar didn't get it?
Nah, I picked Josh, so I'm happy.
At the end, he came on board.
I picked Josh by mid-year.
Yeah, he's just like the camera crew, man. He's a bandwagoner.
That's right, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
All right, Johnny. Well, hey, man, we love you, man. We
love you
can't
too,
wait
man.
to see you back on with Whole Shots later. Yeah. And, yeah, man, you're welcome anytime, my man.
Be on the lookout for that. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a vengeance. Let's go.
That's right. Let's go, baby. All right. Yes, appreciate you, man. Too, man. All right. Well, y'all, are you ready to talk about the Super Bowl? All right. Let's get into the. It is Super Bowl is tomorrow. If you hadn't forgot. So, Chris, why don't you come join us, man? Let's get into the Super Bowl. Let's go. All right, Chris. So we're going to talk a little Eagles. We're going to talk a little Chiefs. And then we're going to bring Brianna on and give our official picks. And we'll see if somebody's going to take a pure green shot. All right. So, Diego, man, Saquon. With the Giants letting Saquon go, is that one of the biggest free agency blunders ever?
I think it might be the biggest free agency blunder ever because not just because the Giants would have been better if they had Saquon, also that they let him walk to the Eagles. And the Eagles were the last team that needed to get Saquon. They're in their division, and then now they're in the Super Bowl and have a chance to win one with him. So I think that's the biggest blunder.
What about you, Chris?
I think it's actually a tie for first. One of the worst, an even more questionable decision was Le'Veon Bell sitting out and waiting and then getting signed by the Jets and doing next to nothing with that team. And again, after the year Le'Veon Bell had, everybody was saying, oh, this is the best running back in football, and all the crazy stuff he was doing, all the crazy performances. He sits out, goes to the Jets, and then you slowly see him fading out of the league. And that was really crazy to see in real time.
We're going to have to talk to Chucc Global about Le'Veon Bell. We're going to talk to him about that. We'll get his take on that. All right. Well, Eagles, Diego, what do the Eagles have to do to win the Super Bowl?
The Eagles have to run the ball consistently to make sure they win this game. If Jalen Hurts throws it more than 30 times, he's going to throw a pick or two, and that will cost them the game. So I think Saquon needs to rush the ball at least 30 times, at least 25 to get him to win.
Yeah.
I think it's just being key on third down and not starting off slow, because the Eagles routinely during this whole season, it's been a slow start and then they turn it on. You can't do that versus Kansas City. You have to get up on them real quick, because again, the Chiefs sometimes are the comeback kids. So you got to make sure that you bury them quickly, or else you give Mahomes life and it could be curtains. So I definitely think that that's the most interesting thing. What do they do on third down? And also, how does Saquon break off a big one in a key moment of the game?
Yeah. So, for me, I think the key is going to be the punch. The punch. The Philadelphia Eagles have perfected punching the ball out. They've done that every single game. They've done it all season long. They've won the turnover battle. In the playoffs, they've done it. And I think that can be the key for the Super Bowl. Watch for the punch. Watch for them to get one or two turnovers from simply punching the ball out of Pacheco or any of the other guys' hands. Hey, they might even punch it out of Mahomes' hands.
Oh, no. They're not punching out of Mahomes, no.
We hope so. Well, we can only hope. We can only hope.
I think that's going to be a key. All right. So for the Kansas City Chiefs, Diego, Andy Reid, is he already the GOAT?
I think he's probably tied with Bill right now, but this win would make him the GOAT, I think.
Okay. If he wins this Super Bowl, Andy Reid is the GOAT. Okay. What about you, Chris?
I think that Andy Reid, just his offensive mind, it kind of, you saw like as soon as he got Mahomes, that's when the championship started. But it's not like he didn't have quality teams before then, like with early years with the Eagles. I really think that Andy Reid with this one could cement himself as one of the greatest coaches ever. I mean, Bill obviously is going to be up there, Don Shula as well, but I really think that Bill Belichick and Andy Reid have an argument for being the greatest coach of all time, just because of how he's also changed throughout the years, just to like fit the offense and like kind of fit Mahomes' strengths.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I definitely think with a Super Bowl win, although I don't think he's going to win it, but with the win, I think he would definitely be the GOAT in my opinion. So he's been on the tear, man. He's really turned it up, and whenever he has time to prepare, coming off a bye week, his record is impeccable. And then that's what makes him so scary with the Super Bowl, is by him having that extra week to prepare. So speaking of that, Diego, what do the Chiefs have to do in order to get the first three-peat in NFL history?
The Chiefs just got to stick to what they do. They need their defense to play top 10, top 5 like it's been all year. And they just need Mahomes and Kelsey to be Mahomes and Kelsey. Just need them to play Super Bowl football and do what they do.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
I mean, they just have to keep being the team that makes the 2 or 3 plays that always manages to win them the game. And even though this season has been a little crazy with some of the calls from the refs, in any close game, there's 2 or 3 plays that the Chiefs always seem to come out on top on. So I definitely think that that's going to be what makes them win this game, if they can win this game. Okay. We'll see.
Okay. All right. We're gonna see what happens there. Well, man, you ready to make the picks?
I'm ready.
All right. Brianna, why don't you come on and join us, and let's actually make our picks. Come on, let's do this. Let's actually make our picks for the Super Bowl. A lot is on the line. Oh boy, let's see where we go with this. What order? Brianna, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Okay, I feel like this really isn't a surprise because of my Chief hate. So I'm definitely picking the Eagles. They have a lot riding for them right now.
All right, Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, all right. I tell you what, well, you already see what I have on, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles by 4. I'm going to go with the Eagles by 4. All right? So, man, I think we already see where Diego is, but we're going to have him make his official pick. There's no way we can be on the island with the Super Bowl. Chris, we see you wearing the red, so we know you got the Chiefs. Why don't you go on and tell us who you got, man?
I actually have the Philadelphia Eagles. And Diego, welcome to the island, brother, because I just need – listen, Saquon Barkley has routinely been the best player in the NFL this season. I think he's going to have a great performance. I think Jalen Hurts is going to make the key third downs that he needs to. The Eagles' defense is going to come up with some stops, and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to stop yet another three-peat. So we're going to see.
Oh, man. All right, well, hey. Wow. So I have the Eagles. Bree has the Eagles. Chris has the Eagles. Now, Diego
the Chiefs.
Well, hold on. Okay, so, Diego, you've been 3-0 in Super Bowls.
Yep.
All right? Okay. So, we're not going to say my record. Although I've had a pretty good record through my life. All right? But, you know, if we're going to go by the last 3 years, you know, I've stumbled a little bit. That's okay. But this particular year, we're going to get it back. But, all right, man, you know what happens when you're on the island? You got to take the pure green shot. So we got the blue bionic shot. Hey, can we get a chant? Let's go. All right, man. Here we go, man. You got to take the shot, man. Here we go. That out. All right. Knocked it down, man. Okay. Well, we're going to see. You're going to stick to pure green shots. Right. That's what we're going to stick to that. All right. We're going to see. Any other comments on the Super Bowl, Chris?
Yeah, I really think that it's going to be a great game. You know, Chiefs Eagles, it's going to come down to the wire. Hopefully, big Saquon run. You know, I think that could ice the game. So I definitely hope that happens. And yeah, shout out to Philly, man. Hope they win the Super Bowl.
You got a point spread. How many? How many do the Eagles win by?
I would say by 3. By 3.
Okay, you say 3, I say 4. What about you, Bree? How many points do they win by?
I think they're going to win by a field goal.
A field goal, okay.
Yeah, they need to not go for field goals most of the time because that's kind of what stops them. They need to score higher, get those touchdowns in order to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. Okay. So, Diego, how many do the Chiefs win by?
I say they're going to win by about 7.
Wow.
Unless it's overtime. If it's overtime, it's going to be 6 because they're going to get the game-winning touchdown. And
okay. So, you say it's going to go into overtime.
I say if.
Oh, if.
That's just in case.
Okay.
Backup.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Question for although we've got the Eagles. So, Diego, are the refs going to play a part in this game?
I think the refs could play a little part in it. And that's the reason why I'm picking the Chiefs because everybody hates it. But I'm make a smart pick here, and it's like a team that got the refs on your side. Like, how are you going to be able to lose?
All right, okay, love it. All right, y'all. Put your hands together for our Pick 'em Pros panel, y'all. Yes. So, Brianna, thank you for coming all the way down. You still have a little more work to do, as we'll have questions, I'm sure, for Tavaras and Chucc Global. But thank you for making the trip. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
The last few days, yes. And Chris, thank you for your expert analysis, man. We appreciate everything from you as well.
For having me. Thank y'all so much.
All right. We're going to take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we're going to have Tavaras Jordan in the building. All right.
Tavaras Jordan.
I pick 'em like a pro, global trying ball, talk a pick and roll. We We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team champions when you walk through the halls. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick them like a pro, global trying ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team champions when you walk through the halls. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all.
All right, all right. Hey, want to stand over there? Hey, introduce the bar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we're gonna give it. Chris has his podcast, Generational Debates, and is one of our musical experts here. So I know Chris is super excited to have Mr. Tavaras Jordan on. So Chris, man, why don't you do the honors and to welcome Tavaras Jordan on, man?
Welcome into the show, Tavaras Jordan.
Yes, man. Now we should be playing hard if a woman on, but you two might not like that. So
it's all good, man.
We don't want to have to call in any favors.
Yeah. It's all good. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, it is great having you here, man. So Diego, man, why don't you go on and kick us off with Tavaras?
How did you get into music?
Man, how did I get into music? So I've been playing the drums my whole life, man. Since I was about 5-6 years old, I started playing the drums in church. That's my foundation. Started making beats when I was in high school, around 2007, 2008, something like that, and I've been at it ever since, man.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, what albums did you grow up listening to that inspired you?
Oh man, who did I grow up listening to that inspired me? I definitely say Jermaine Dupri, one of my early inspirations. Also Jodeci.
Okay.
Donnell Jones, just like a lot of 90s R&B.
Yes, sir.
That's kind of my background, what made me fall in love with music, other than gospel music. But yeah, man, just all the cats from the 90s that was killing it on the R&B tip, man. Yup.
Yeah, man. No, man, you definitely have, you have that old soul, man. So I love how you go back to the 90s and whatnot. You even have a series about 90s there. But man, you are from North Carolina, representing Fayetteville in the building. So man, tell us about just how North Carolina has impacted your production.
Man, so I'm actually from Johnsonville.
Oh, Johnsonville. Okay.
I don't want nobody from back home to see this and get mad at me.
Yes, please correct that.
Which is about 15-20 minutes from Fayetteville.
Okay.
But man, North Carolina. So again, I grew up playing in church. So gospel music, that was my early foundation. Just growing up on the gospel circuit, meeting different drummers and keyboardists and people playing piano, guitars, and stuff like that. So that was my early influence as far as North Carolina music, but also cats like Ninth Wonder. That's one of my favorite producers.
Yes.
And he's from the Raleigh area. So yeah, man, or even somebody like Ski Beats that worked on Jay-Z's first album, So yeah, man, we are definitely a state that has a rich music culture, outside of gospel music, but in the secular music as well.
Yeah, love that.
Who would you say your dream artist is to collab with?
A dream artist? Man, that's a good question, man. I'll probably say Chris Brown. Chris Brown. That's definitely one of the artists that I want to work with. And who else? Man, that was a real good question. Yeah, definitely Chris. And I'll probably say somebody like Coco Jones. That's somebody that I like as well. She's super tough. So yep.
Oh, that'd be nice.
All right. So I wanted to ask your personal ranking of your top 5 producers of all time.
Top producers of all time?
Yeah, top producers of all time.
Sheesh.
It doesn't have to be like a 1 through 5, but just like your favorite.
Okay, I got you. Devontae Swing, that's definitely my number 1 from Jodeci. Jermaine Dupri, definitely got to put him up there as well. DJ Quick.
Okay.
DJ Quick, that's definitely one of my favorites. And then last but not least, Manny Fresh, man. Those are my top producers for sure. Yep.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good. Let's see. You next.
I know you.
Oh, my bad, man. So, man, Heart of a Woman was just a huge smash. Yeah. Man, give it up. Thank you. Man, I was so bright. And, by me knowing you for a few years, I'm familiar with your sound. I bought all your instrumental albums and everything, and huge fan of you, man.
Yeah.
And when I heard Heart of a Woman, I knew it was you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I called you.
Right.
And I was like, yo, this got to be you. Tell me this is you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Man, so Heart of a Woman, bro, that was definitely a blessing, man. I've been making music for so long, and to finally get a record on the mainstream side of music that was a hit record, out the gate. Yeah. I mean, it was just a blessing, man. It's still surreal to me. Like every day I be waking up like, man, I can't believe I got a song on the radio right now that's, one of the songs that women love too, because R&B, that's what my heart is. So
absolutely,
to have one of those records, man, it definitely mean everything too.
Yeah. No, that's great, man. Did you know when you made it? Did you think it would do that, or
I knew that the beat was special. I knew that definitely. I remember making it. I was like, man, this right here crazy. But did I know somebody like Summer Walker would find it and sing on it? Absolutely not. I had no idea, man. But, we here now.
Yeah, we here now. Oh, I love it. Yes.
How long did it take to craft that beat?
That beat took about maybe 20 minutes. No more than 20 minutes. I mean, at this point in my career, I've been doing it for almost 20 years now. So it's kind of like just getting reps in, It's nothing, man. I have some beats that take a little less time than that, some that take a little bit longer, but 20, 30 minutes, that's kind of like a average duration for me when it comes to making beats.
And y'all can vouch for that, because I remember you, Tavaras Jordan came to our camp, our Tweens and Technology camp, and he made a beat from scratch for our kids. Yep. And it was about that same time frame, man. We really appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, Tavaras, are there any future drops to look forward to? Any more production from Tavaras Jordan?
Man, so I'll give y'all an exclusive. So I just signed a publishing deal with Sony.
Woo!
Yeah, so through them, I'm definitely about to get a lot of work. So just stay tuned, man. Might have another radio record in the near future.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you dropping that, man.
Thank you, man.
That's great. So with that said, I know the Grammys just took place, right? But will you feel that Heart of a Woman will be nominated for the next Grammys?
Oh yeah, for sure, no question. We will definitely be nominated for 2026.
Okay.
The record came out October last year, and we missed the cutoff date by about 2 months.
Okay.
So we'll definitely be eligible for the Grammys for 2026, man. So hopefully I bring one home, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, you gotta bring it home, man. All right, hey, go ahead and get your tickets now for the Grammys. Get your gear. We're gonna be in the building, man. Yeah, that'd be special. All right, well, Tavaras, we do have some questions in the audience, but before we go to that question, we got one more question. Okay. We want to get your Super Bowl. Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Who I got in the Super Bowl? Man, you know what? I think the Eagles gonna pull it off. I like the underdogs.
Yeah.
I love the underdogs. Of course, Mahomes, he been killing for quite some time, but I don't know, man. I think Jalen gonna do his thing tomorrow, man. So we'll see.
I love it.
Sir.
Yeah, Diego, you still on the island, man?
Still on the island.
All right.
Everybody doubting me, man.
All right, Brianna, we'll kick it to you.
All right, we do have one question for you, and your name is?
Natasha.
And what is your question?
What helps you get in your zone when you're creating?
Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry.
What helps you get in your zone when you're creating?
What helps me get in my zone? Seclusion. I don't like being around a lot of people, a lot of distractions. I'm from Harnett County, which is about an hour away out in the country, and that's kind of my that's where I'm my most creative. Just not switching up my routine, and that's just being a country boy, making some music away from people. So definitely seclusion. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, Tavaras, man, can you stay for one more segment?
Yes, sir.
All right, we appreciate that, man. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we're going to bring you Chucc Global, y'all, who did our song, Pick and Pro song. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Tavaras, Jordan.
I pick 'em like a pro, global trying ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick 'em like a pro, global trying ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. All right, we got one more segment here. One more. Put your hands together for our guy, Chucc Global. Yes, my man. We're all the way from Pittsburgh, PA.
Yes, sir.
In
Yes,
the building.
sir.
Yes, the lyricist behind the Pick and Pros
Yes,
anthem.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Y'all look wonderful. Y'all look beautiful tonight.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you, man. It's great to have you down here in person, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, why don't you just tell us about, being from Pittsburgh, to tell us about the music scene in Pittsburgh, man.
Of course, Pittsburgh, you guys know Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller. So there's a couple legends from our city. Right now, there's definitely a growing music scene that's going on that I'm a part of, and me and my collective. I make music with a couple other guys. Another one, he's actually in the crowd tonight. Go by Raheem. We're part of the Knuckleheads.
All right.
So shout out to the Knuckleheads.
Yes. Shout out to the Knuckleheads.
Pittsburgh,
sure.
we all the way live. We here now, but like I said, there's a nice little music scene, and we're looking to expand it and take it global. So pretty much it.
Love it. So I'm sure you've heard this, but before this question of top 5 rappers. All right. We got to hit you with that and that. But you know what? We're not going to put you on the spot of an order.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll just let you name them. You don't have to go 1 through 5, but who's your top 5 rappers?
Top 5. My top 5. No specific order. Jay-Z. I'm gonna throw Drake in there just for I grew up when Drake was starting his career.
Yeah.
So Drake did 20 years of just putting out solid hits in the music industry. So the kids who are 16, 15 who are discovering his music, I discovered his music when he was at the beginning of his career, even though we're watching him almost at the end of his career. Hope not, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, Drake. Who else I could say? I grew up listening to LL Cool J. So he's one of the lyricists that my father he's big in my life. So I remember being a kid, being on car rides, listening to LL Cool J. And one thing about him is he doesn't really use profanity in his music.
Right.
So, that's big. And that speaks to if any artists out there listening to this, if you're an artist, if you can articulate yourself without using any profanity and still get your point across, and it's hard,
right,
you're doing something. Yeah. So that's why he's definitely one of my top 5. Of course, Biggie. I'm an East Coast. I grew up on the East Coast. I'm from Pittsburgh, but I originally grew up around the Philadelphia area. So I grew up listening to real hip hop lyricism and stuff like that. And to close it out, man, this is tough. For me, I'll say Gucci Mane. This is about to be complete. The reason why is because he's one of my favorite trap rappers. Just because of the genre. If it's either you're a Gucci Mane or a Young Jeezy listener, and I was a Gucci Mane listener, so that's just for me. He's a legend. He's a legend in the book. He opened so many doors for for artists that your favorite artists today, from your Young Thugs to your Nicki Minaj's to everybody. You know, if you just do your research, he's a door opener. So that's my top 5.
Love that. All right. What you got, Diego?
What's your favorite song you've made over your career?
Man, pick 'em pros, of course. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It was pick 'em pros, you know. Diego be having the pick of the day, you know.
That's right. Touchdown, not a field goal.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
I love it, man. You smashed that, man.
Man, no, once again, I appreciate y'all. You guys, are doing the awesome thing here. So I just love to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your dream artist to collab with?
A dream artist to collab with. Fortunately, he's passed away. Michael Jackson, of course. You know, if I could, who wouldn't want MJ feature? But alive right now, if I could, of course, it would be Hove, Jay-Z. You know, I think especially my age and stuff, every rapper or anybody who really aspires to make music at a high level respects his craft and what he's done in the game. And I definitely think they would want to work with him. Not everybody, but people who came up the way I came up. I think they would.
Yeah. Well, man, talk to us about working with Tavaras Jordan.
Man.
Next to you, man.
Man, Tavaras. I met this man, 2019? 2020. I met him, around like pre-pandemic. So we were on tour. There was a mutual artist that we were friends with at the time, and he introduced me to Tavaras. Tavaras gave me a shot. He sent me a pack of beats, and we just been locked in. So from that part, you know, from 2020 to 2025, me and Tavaras, we just been locked in, just trying to push each other farther and farther to get to that next level. So, you know, to watch his success, it's definitely a motivational thing for me, because, you know, I've been doing the music just as long as he has, but we just finally met each other, so it's cool.
Yeah, love that, man. So what's on the horizon, man?
Oh man, only thing I can tell you is just stay tuned and see. That's honestly where I can honestly say to you. There's so many opportunities that I know they're just on the rise that I can't even really speak of. But I'm busy. On the 22nd, I'll be in Detroit.
All right.
Me and the Knuckleheads, we're performing. My boy Heem in the crowd right there. He'll be there performing. He got a show out there in Detroit, so we'll be out there support. And then at the end of the month, this month, we'll be in Chicago performing again. So like, that's what we like to do. We try to travel across the nation and just, you know, spread the sound. So
yeah, love that. Well, man, you know, we can't let you go without getting your Super Bowl pick, man. We know you're gonna be watching. We know you got it. Well, I gotta ask you two things. You know what? Before I ask you that, you got the Steelers Pick'em Pro.
Man, I honestly feel like I got the best Pick'em Pro gear out. I mean, you guys blessed me with this, so I really. Diego, I don't want no problems. I'm sorry, Diego. Hey, Diego's looking at me like, oh man, nah, man.
Man, shout out to Ben Jeanette in the crowd, the designer behind the Pick'em Pro throwback.
Yeah, shout out to her.
So shout out to
amazing
him,
designs.
Yes. So actually, you can get the gear if you go to thepickempros.com. There's a pop-up. Go ahead and put your email in, and we will send you a coupon to get any item off of our store, as well as an invite to our next show where you'll be included into a raffle. So go to our website where you can get that coupon and you get the gear. But man, so tell us about the Steelers.
Okay,
You
so
know, they're gonna get it together.
Yeah, we're gonna get it together, guys. I know Steeler country's everywhere, so all I gotta say is Steeler Nation, and they start acting crazy. So, but it's not about the Steelers today. So it's about the Chiefs and the Eagles. But I feel like once we get Justin Fields, we need to get him on the field because he's just young. He's young legs.
Yeah.
You know, he did the whole year sitting behind Russ to gain that trying to find the correct word I'm looking for, but he did what he needed to do, and I think the Steelers needed to give him an opportunity to show that he could take us to the next level, because that's really what we're missing. We have a line. No, it's not the same line when Ben was there, because that was a veteran line, but we have young big guys that I think can really do the job. So let's bring Fields back. That's my answer.
All right, okay. I like that. Well, man, do we have any audience questions, Chuck Global? Okay, we're good. So we're gonna get you out of here on one thing. You did make the Pick 'em Pro song. Tavaras Jordan blessed us with the beat.
Yes, sir.
You came in with the lyrics, man.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's only right for you to perform the song. Y'all want to hear Chuck perform the song?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why don't you grab Tavaras' mic? Let's get him over here. Hold on 1 second, DJ. Well, why don't you come up? You want to come up here? Why don't you come up here in front of the banner? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, come up in front of the banner.
For sure.
Yeah. And then grab that mic, and we're going to have the DJ hit the beat in a second. And, man, you got to perform. Y'all ready for this? Gonna do that song?
Check.
Yeah, back.
Yeah. Put your hands up. I pick him like a pro, global trying to ball, talking pick and roll. We go out to score touchdown. This is now field goal. When we walk through the halls. Bounce. Pick him like a pro, global trying to ball, talking pick and roll. We go up to score touchdown. This is now field goal. Team champions when you walk through the hall. Yeah, this is the major play. Diego, the major way. Diego be having the pick of the day. When you runs is ready, we them boys and clothes is heavy. This is where we headed. We're in the desert. No resin. This is why we function. We niggas is never. This is the building river. This is the building level. Look, pick him like a pro, bro. We're trying to ball, talking pick and roll. We go up the score, touchdown. This is not a field goal. We the winning team champions when you walk through the halls. This is what it was, because we gonna win them all. I pick him like a pro, we win the ball, talking pick and roll. We go up the score, touchdown. This is not a field goal. We the winning team champions when you walk through the halls. Niggas supposed to go with us, because we gonna win them all. Clap it up for y'all. Give it up for y'all, yeah! Bounce. Thank you.
Love it, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yes. Love that. Man. Yes. Appreciate that, man. Hey, well, yo, on that note, we're going to go ahead and sign off on out of here, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate everybody. We're going to have a great night. We're going to bowl. We're going to film some video clips for the music video, and we're just going to have a great time. So the party is just getting started, but thank you for coming out. Check out the Super Bowl. Enjoy it, and we're going to see. Diego, you going to keep the
4 feet on the way.
4 feet from you?
4 feet.
I think I'm going to get my first one.
No, I don't think so. Nah.
All right, we're going to see. All right, we love y'all. We'll see y'all next time, March 22nd here at Kings. We'll see you then. All right, we're out.